Cars is a 2006 American computer-animated comedy-adventure film produced by Pixar Animation Studios and released by Walt Disney Pictures. Directed and co-written by John Lasseter. It is Pixar's final independently produced motion picture before its purchase by Disney in May 2006. Set in a world populated entirely by anthropomorphic cars and other vehicles. The film stars the voices of Owen Wilson, Paul Newman in his final acting role, Bonnie Hunt, Larry the Cable Guy, Tony Shalhoub, Cheech Marin, Michael Wallace, George Carlin, Paul Dooley, Jennifer Lewis, Guido Quaroni, Michael Keaton, Katherine Helmond and John Ratzenberger. Race car drivers Dale Earnhardt Jr., Mario Andretti, Michael Schumacher and car enthusiast Jay Leno as Jay Limo voice themselves. Cars premiered on May 26, 2006 at Lowe's Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina, and was theatrically released on June 9, 2006 to mostly positive reviews from critics. It was nominated for 2 Academy Awards including Best Animated Feature, and won the Golden Globe Award for Best Animated Feature Film. The film was released on DVD on November 7, 2006 and on Blu-ray in 2007. The film was accompanied by the short one-man band for its theatrical and home media releases. Merchandise based on the film, including scale models of several of the cars, broke records for retail sales of merchandise based on a Disney Pixar film, bringing an estimated $10 billion for 5 years after the film's release. The film was dedicated to Joe Ranft, who was killed in a car accident during the film's production. A sequel, titled Cars 2, was released on June 24, 2011, and a spin-off film titled Planes, produced by Disneytoon Studios, was released on August 9, 2013, which was followed by its own sequel, Planes, Fire and Rescue, released on July 18, 2014. A series of short animated films titled Cars Toons debuted in 2008 on Disney Channel and Disney XD. A second sequel, Cars 3, was released on June 16, 2017. In a world populated by anthropomorphic vehicles, the last race of the Piston Cup Championship ends in a 3-way tie between retiring veteran Strip the King Weathers, infamous runner-up Chick Hicks, and rookie Lightning McQueen. The tiebreaker race is scheduled for 1 week later at the Los Angeles International Speedway in California. McQueen is desperate to win the race, since it would not only make him the first rookie to win a championship, but also allow him to leave the unglamorous sponsorship of Rusty's, a bumper ointment company, and allow him to take the King's place as the sponsored car of the lucrative Dinoco team. Eager to start practice in California as soon as possible, he pushes his big rig, Mac, to travel all night long. While McQueen is sleeping, Mac drifts off, and is startled by a gang of 4 reckless street racers, causing McQueen to fall out the back of the trailer and onto the road. McQueen wakes in the middle of traffic and speeds off the highway to find Mac, but ends up lost in the rundown desert town of Radiator Springs, while inadvertently ruining the pavement of its main road. After being arrested and impounded overnight while guarded by a rusty but friendly tow truck named Motter, McQueen is ordered by the town judge, Doc Hudson, to leave town immediately. The local lawyer, Sally Carrera, requests that McQueen should instead be given community service to repave the road, to which Doc reluctantly agrees. McQueen tries to repave the road in a single day, but turns out shoddy, and he is forced to repave the road again, which takes several days to complete. During this time, he befriends several of the cars, and learns that Radiator Springs used to be a popular stopover along the old U.S. Route 66, but with the construction of Interstate 40 bypassing it, the town literally vanished from the map. McQueen also discovers that Doc is the fabulous Hudson Hornet, a three-time Piston Cup winner, whose racing career ended after an accident in 1954, and quickly forgotten by the sport. McQueen finishes repaving the road, which has invigorated the cars to improve their town, and spends an extra day in Radiator Springs with his new friends. Before Mac and the media descend on the town, led by a tip to McQueen's location, McQueen reluctantly leaves with the media to get to California in time for the race. While Sally chastises Doc after discovering that he had tipped off the media to McQueen's whereabouts, not wanting to be discovered by them instead. At the Los Angeles International Speedway, McQueen's mind is not fully set on the race, and he soon falls into last place. He is surprised to discover that Doc Hudson, who is decked out in his old racing colors, has taken over as his crew chief, along with several other friends from Radiator Springs to help in the pit. Inspired and recalling tricks he learned from Doc and his friends, McQueen quickly emerges to lead the race into the final laps. But at the last minute, Hicks, refusing to come behind,